Welcome back, you guys. Today I'm going to show you how I make these stuffed potatoes, or mostly called papas rellenas. Here I have my mixture of potato, and I added the meat mixture in there. It is ground beef, and it's just seasoned to taste with garlic, pepper, onions, and I don't have a recipe for it. I'm sorry, you guys. I've just been making that throughout my life, just watching my mom making these. So I don't have an actual recipe, but I do make them every once in a while. And I can put a recipe together for you guys if you want. Just leave me a comment below and I can work on that for you. So it's basically just mashed potato that you fill with the ground beef. You can also use ground turkey, chicken, whatever you desire. But the traditional is with beef, with the ground beef. Once you filled them up, like you saw with me using my hand, cupping my hand and filling it, you just kind of close it up. And then when you get ready to fry them, you're going to go ahead and do what I'm doing here, which is just using an egg wash and then running them first through the egg wash and then through, these are crackers. These are crackers that I put in my food processor. The typical or traditional recipe, you use just Cuban crackers, I guess they're called. And they come, just as big round crackers. They're just wheat, salt, and flour. But you can always use an alternative if you like almond flour or coconut flour or pork rinds, even if you'd like. So once you have them all coated in that mixture of the egg wash and then the crackers as a coating, you're going to go ahead and heat up your oil. And as you can see, I'm using a deep pan here. It's not a large pan because I'm only going to fry 2 or 3 at a time. And I am using avocado oil to fry these. So always make sure to take off the excess of the coating. That's what I'm doing here by shaking them around. And that way it'll prevent your oil to get all full of the coating at the bottom. So just dropping in my potatoes, my papas rellenas, and the oil is at medium to high temperature, which is perfect. And you're gonna wanna keep it at that medium to high, as you see there. I did use a skewer to test the oil. That's the best way to test your oil if you don't have a thermometer, and is if you see, once you see the skewer, bubbles forming around the skewer from the oil, that means your oil is ready. So you can see here, I'm even using the skewer to making sure that they're not stuck together, because if they fry sticking together, they're gonna kind of fall apart, or they're not gonna look too pretty. So I did 3 at a time, and I figured for this size pan, it was good enough. So there I am using the stick to separate them, and just make sure that they fry really well and get nice and crispy on one side before you turn them around. And as you can see here, they look golden. I used 2 of the chopsticks. Those worked pretty well. So you're gonna fry these, it's gonna depend again on how many you fry at a time. As you can see, I kept my oil pretty much at the same high, medium, mostly high heat. Once they're nice and crispy on both sides, you're gonna just go ahead and take them out of the oil one at a time. I'm using this spoon that you can see here, the slotted spoon that has the capacity to drain the oil, because you want to drain the oil. And have yourself a plate with paper towel lined so that you can put them on there and let all the excess oil drain. And these smell delicious at this point. You're really not cooking anything because everything is pre-cooked. You're just, pretty much making sure that you brown the coating, as well as by heating up the potato and the inside. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with a little bit of salt, because everything that you fry should be finished off with a little bit of salt on top for extra flavor as soon as it comes out of the fryer. And those are my first 3. They smell amazing. I don't like to fry too often, you guys, but honestly, this is just a recipe that even if you do it once a year, you want to make sure you fry them. And here I am showing you what it looks like in the inside after it's done. It was steaming. Look at all that delicious filling. Oh, this is a really, really delicious snack or treat that you want to try to do every once in a while at least. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.